Hey everybody, it is a pregnancy week 25 and I'm actually on time this week for the first time in kind of what feels like forever. So this week is a very significant week in pregnancy because if the baby were to be born this week, it would actually have a chance of making it at 25 weeks, which is extremely incredible. I think the statistics are something like a 43% chance of making it, but even so, that's miraculous nonetheless. So that's something that's very exciting to know that we've come this far. This week has been crazy busy. I've been working a lot after getting back from vacation. Again, I do childcare privately for people that I know. So her husband's in the military and is doing some extra training, and she's working full-time and getting ready to have a baby herself actually at the end of May. So their schedule is pretty hectic, so I've been spending a lot of time with their daughter Bailey, which has been a lot of fun though. We actually got to take her to an Easter egg hunt this weekend, and I totally enjoy kid stuff like that, and we don't have our baby yet, so I didn't have a reason to go. So I was really excited that we had her and got to take her with us. And I've also been doing a lot of work on my doula certification. So if I'm not taking care of Bailey or doing things around the house, I'm reading a million different books and things online. So busy, busy, busy. We finally registered. Our family's been bugging us for quite a while. I don't know if you guys can hear that noise. That is my cat Riley playing with the blinds. Yeah, so we finally went and registered. We have a lot of family back home who wanted to send us gifts and things like that, and I don't know why we've been putting it off for so long, but we finally got that done. Baby's our us with a little scanning gun. Lots of fun. As far as how I'm feeling and symptoms go, this week has probably been the hardest week for me in our new climate. We moved, well, we were born and raised in Montana, both my husband and I, which is really dry. And then we moved to California, which was not dry, but not exactly humid, the area where we were. And now we're in the South. And it is extremely humid and getting warm really quickly, and I'm drinking like 3 liters of water a day, so over a half gallon of water a day, just to keep up with how much we're sweating here, which is crazy. I've had a hard time eating as well, because when it gets that warm, I don't know, food has not sounded good. So with the water, I'm kind of forcing myself to drink some milk and juice and other stuff too that has calories and nutrients in it. So I'm not just not eating and only drinking water, because that's all that sounds good. But it's definitely different, and it's gonna take some getting used to. It's not awful or like terrible, it's just, it's a lot different, and my body is definitely having to make some adjustments to make it more comfortable for me. Been feeling the baby move around and kick a lot, and the baby definitely has cycles where it's more active than at other times. So right after mealtime and then first thing in the morning, typically the baby wakes me up. And then at night before I go to bed, sometimes in the middle of the night. And I love the movement, I love feeling it. I think it's one of the most fantastic parts of being pregnant, but I'm getting some kicks up in my ribs that are actually starting to become quite painful, and it makes me really nervous because I'm only 25 weeks and the baby has nothing but growing to do. So it makes me wonder how bad it's going to be by the time that we're ready to deliver. So I hope I'm not one of those ladies that ends up with cracked ribs or anything else, but it makes me nervous because that does hurt quite a bit. I know that I mentioned in my last vlogs that I had swelling in my ankles, and it really freaked me out because they were huge, like cankles, and I have not had swelling like that at all this entire pregnancy. And even my hands kind of got bigger. I couldn't actually wear my wedding ring for a couple days, but I kind of stayed off of them for about 48 hours. And again, like I said, I'm drinking crazy amounts of water. And so it led up probably 48 hours after we got back from our trip. So I do think it was just the traveling and not really anything else, but it's kind of scary because there's some pretty serious complications of pregnancy and things that start with swelling, like preeclampsia and whatnot. So it was definitely freaking me out. This week has been the first week I've really noticed too that I'm having a lot more trouble getting comfortable. So at night when I'm sleeping, I'm having a lot of trouble getting comfortable, so I feel like I'm not sleeping very well, which leads to me taking naps during the day because I'm tired quite frequently. And I've been sitting on the floor a lot. Actually, I have been filming my vlogs on the floor because it's so much more comfortable to me than reclining back. If I recline back, my lower back hurts so bad. So if I can stay sitting on the floor, that's perfect. It feels so much better. So when we have Bailey over and she wants to play, we play while we're sitting on the floor. And I've also been doing a lot of my reading and studying on the floor. I think my husband thinks I'm crazy, but it's what feels best. So from there, that takes us to one of the things I've been dealing with this week, with my expanding belly and everything else, and weight gain. Pregnancy is really hard, emotionally as well as physically. I mean, it puts a really big toll on your body. I mean, you're creating another life. You're growing a human being. So obviously that's going to take its toll on your body and the workload that your heart and everything else has to do. But I think it also takes a toll emotionally. And for me, it's not so much the weight gain or anything else. I mean, I'm gaining steady, just right where I should be. So, and I know for a lot of women that's really, really hard for them, especially once they make it this far and that number is approaching 20 pounds or more that you have gained. And it feels a little bit like the end of the world and like you're never going to get your body back and things like that. I know people that have a really, really hard time with that. For me, it bothers me a little bit, not so much the weight issue, but just not being able to move and do some of the things that I used to do, like exercise-wise. That bothers me some days. And just how vulnerable I feel being pregnant. I feel really vulnerable and almost helpless sometimes. And that bothers me because I'm used to being confident and strong and being able to take care of everything myself. So it's been kind of hard to just surrender and you know, let my husband take care of me and just, you know, let my baby have my body and know that it's okay. I'm kind of a controlling person at heart, I think, so that's just been something that I've kind of been struggling with this week, is just that complete surrender. And I also tend to get a little bit upset with myself because I feel like I'm being really selfish, because we have this amazing gift of being pregnant and we're going to have a baby, and that's, you know, it's a miracle. So I really shouldn't have these feelings. So that bothers me too, is just letting myself feel how I feel and know that it's okay, but just work on that complete surrender to pregnancy. So I don't know if that made any sense. I totally feel like I babbled. It's been bothering me. I don't really know how to put it into words. I guess I kind of did, if it made sense. I don't know. But anyway, I have a midwife's appointment tomorrow, so hopefully all will go well with that. If there's any big news or anything like that, I'll film a quick video and let you guys know and keep you updated. But other than that, I kind of think that's everything for the week. So I'll go ahead and do a belly shot and we'll be done, and I'll talk to you guys next week then. So, and I have a dress on today, but I just slipped some sweatpants on before filming the video so that I could show you guys my belly. I don't normally wear sweatpants under my dresses, in case anyone was wondering and thinks that's peculiar, because that kind of is. But so here's the belly. I think we'll do this. So here's the belly this week. Definitely growing, I can tell, because my belly button is getting more shallow. It hasn't popped or anything, but I don't know if you can see, but my piercing scar is it's moved. So can definitely tell that we're growing. So, yay. So that's all I have for you guys this week. If you guys are in the south and you have really hot temperatures, try to stay cool. And for everyone that's pregnant, try to stay cool and drink a lot of water. And I'll talk to you guys next week. Bye.